What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, and this is the Razer Nari Ultimate headset. It lets you actually feel your sound or feel the game you're playing. It's really interesting. It's a very early unit we have here. Only a handful of people have these right now. So in this kind of first look and first impressions video, we'll talk about the design, the comfort, how they sound, and how they feel. Now, for this first look for you guys, just to give you some ideas of what this is all about. So real quick to kind of break it down, if you're kind of confused what I meant by that, Razer has developed HyperSense. And that's going to generate haptic feedback in the actual drivers of the headset. So you're going to feel gunshots, explosions, grenades. You then combine that with your THX spatial audio, and the haptic feedback is going to be really simulated in a 360-degree like soundstage around you. It definitely gives gaming a really unique twist. So out of the box, taking a look at them, these look very similar to the Kraken lineup, as well as their previous Razer Thresher Ultimate headset. Kind of looks pretty much identical. While the construction of the yoke and the ear cups are plastic, it's all in this matte like gunmetal finish, which looks pretty nice. I'm happy to report the ear cups rotate 90 degrees on the headband. In terms of buttons and dials, on the bottom of the left ear cup is going to be the majority of the bulk, with your mute mic button, you have your volume rocker. This will let you switch from, game audio to chat audio, the on-off button, micro USB port for charging, plus the 3.5mm headphone jack. Then on the right ear cup is going to be your overall just headset volume. We do have 50mm drivers on this sort of like open grill design, and yes, the Razer logo there is going to be RGB enabled, so you can do all the sort of chroma lighting effects. Then also, like we've seen in the past, we have the retractable kind of like gooseneck microphone here in the left ear cup. But we'll save the sound test or the mic test for the actual review. But while I was talking to my friends in Discord, they didn't seem to notice that I had a brand new headset on, which is a good sign. And by the way, definitely check out the randomfrankp Discord channel. I'll put a link down below for you guys if you want to join. But in terms of overall comfort, I would say these are definitely a bit on the heavier side just due to the size of these, but with the headband here, it's one of those like, non-tension headbands where it fits to the size of your head overall with the way you put it on. So it definitely evenly distributes the weight, so it doesn't feel heavy at all, and it's actually kind of cold. What I mean by that is inside the ear cups for the pads here, they have this like cooling infused gel. So much like, with like mattresses and pillows, these are gonna be cool to the touch, which is really cool because if you're gaming for a long period of time, they're not gonna get hot. It's not gonna retain a lot of the heat here. So the fact that you have, actually cool feeling ear cups here is a pretty cool feeling overall. But the one thing we cannot ignore is just the overall bulk and the size of these things. Like, these are massive. I look ridiculous right now, I know that. I wish they were a bit, slimmer. I wouldn't be caught dead leaving the house in these. I probably wouldn't even wanna leave the studio in these because they are so big. But it's gonna be a trade-off because again, we have that haptic feedback in here. So let's talk about that. It is a really interesting addition, and you don't even need software for this to be enabled. It's actually just built into the drivers. So it's still gonna work regardless if you're using these wireless or wired or just plugged into your phone. But in terms of my experience, it's really cool. And you're gonna wanna try these out for yourself so you can get an idea. But for, music, movies, gaming, it gives you actual feedback to whatever you're listening to. So I haven't watched any movies with these, but I would imagine for like action movies it would be great. I listen to a lot of music with this, and I can tell you right now it's gonna be best utilized with like, electronic music or rap music specifically. I listened to some rock with this, and just because of like, the guitar and the drums, it didn't sound good, but tons of like rap and R&B and electronic music sounds amazing with these. And as for gaming, we're in kind of a weird point right now where like the Blackout beta ended and the Battlefield 1 beta ended as well. So I've just been playing some PUBG with this, and it's still been really cool because when you're popping off shots, you feel the shots, grenades, explosions. It's all really cool, especially like when you're in like the red zone, the fire strikes are coming down. It builds attention even more because you're getting that extra level of feedback. You're getting that extra sense where you're seeing the game, you're hearing the game, and now you're feeling the game. So it's just triggering that extra sense. And actually, longtime fans of the channel remember way back in like 2013, 2014, one of my all-time favorite headsets was the Sony Pulse Elite Edition headset, where it was similar to this, where it had the motors on the sides of the ear cups on the headband there, and it would do the same thing. It would, pulse to the feedback of the music or the games, and I loved that. They broke because they had really bad quality control issues, but now it's cool to see this like revisited again with Razer putting in this new technology here so we can have this haptic feedback. It's been awesome. I'm really interested in this. So I'm happy to see Razer with their HyperSense technologies taking that to the next level, especially with the THX, spatial audio and stuff, where there's If there's an explosion to your right, then your right ear cup's gonna, rattle and stuff like that. It's been really cool. So like I said, kind of like a first look, first impressions at the Razer Nari Ultimate. They're also going to have a cheaper Razer Nari and then a cheaper Razer Nari Essential headset as well, but we're still a bit of ways, which is why I'm just doing the first look here. You can expect to see my full in-depth detailed review with the, the mic test and the battery life and all that good stuff once these get closer to release, but wanted to put this out there because it is a really, really cool headset that I think is going to start a new trend in gaming. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Well, I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.